How's it? I am Mr. Heil. I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about Gmail and using ESPN.com Gmail as an example. This is a sports website I helped to create and for Guardian Athletics. And so we have an email associated with this. Use Chrome if you can, and in Chrome at the top right here, try to click and log that in and make sure you're logged in so it syncs all of your bookmarks, it syncs your add-ons and things like that. Okay, and first of all, what we're going to do is go into our settings. Okay, and you can choose kind of a cozy, whatever fits your fancy. You can also choose your own theme. Don't get too crazy though on themes. Be somewhat professional for a school account. Maybe if you have a personal one, you can go crazy. But yeah, I like to, depends if you are a minimalist, you can have less page per size, but I usually choose around 25 is fine, and all of this. Let's start out with our, let's see, scroll down here, stars. Okay, so in use, you want to drag the ones that you want to use as your stars. You see how you can just drag those in, okay? I like to have like the check mark box. That's like, oh, I need to do something, okay? Information I like to use because it's like, oh, that's an important document that I need or something informational that I want to use. And then I choose a star. The star just means, oh yeah, I want to remember that for next time. Maybe a yellow star, maybe a red star means something different, okay? But you can totally choose, and oh, if it's really important, you know, you need an exclamation mark, right? So choose your color and maybe these three, more if you want, but otherwise, yeah. Keyboard shortcuts, we're going to turn that on, okay? And then for our signature, okay, we're going to create a signature that's a little bit more professional looking. I want to show you guys one of my other students' signature. Let me paste it in here. Okay, so this is Joshua Kim's signature. So usually it's better to put this in a lighter color. Okay, so it's like more faint, and then your name. To do this one, hold down the Shift key, and right below the Delete key, you'll see that line, and you can put your grade, the school, and then a quote, a Bible verse, a saying, just something that kind of inspires or something that you would like to put there. Okay, with this, you can put like underscore, and then it kind of has like a separated line. Okay, you can do dashes. I see some people, they just put dashes here. Okay, but it's all up to you. Okay, in terms of how you want to be perceived. You might want to do it lighter color, white. It's up to you. Just make it look, really good. And yeah, everything else should be good. And next we're going to go to labels. Okay. So for your labels, these are things that you can help sort your inbox that we'll get to later. Okay. Now inbox, I'm going to go to unread first because usually I like to use unread first for those. And then you have these different options. So I'm going to customize priority inbox. Okay, and when you do that, it changes it from unread first to priority inbox. And just try it. Try it for a day or two. If you don't like it, change it back in it later. But for now, I'll leave this. So the first is unread. Like I said, I like that better. Okay, and then the second one, you can read as starred. Maybe the different star that you want to use for that. And the next one, okay, we can choose more options. Okay, and you can choose a label. Okay, and I'm going to choose. Actually, we're going to come back and do that later after we do labels. Okay, accounts. This is more advanced. We'll skip that for now. Filters and blocked addresses. If there's certain people that are emailing you, you can actually like filter it, like create a filter here, and like you won't even see it. It'll skip the inbox. Or if you get like advertisements, you can like just create a filter to skip those. These are where your add-ons are, okay? And then we'll be sharing you more about how to get on add-ons later. Chat off or on if you prefer. I don't really use it. I don't like social media too much. It can be distracting. But labs is important. Google Calendar gadget we're going to enable. And then if there's anything else that you think that you would want, like unread messages, maybe you want to see that. That's up to you, but at least that first one. And then themes. Don't spend a lot of time on themes. Just waste of time. Just pick something and go with it. Okay? So if I go back to my inbox, have that been saved? Ooh, I want to save that. Make sure you scroll down and hit Save Changes. Okay? And I'm going to go back to my inbox, and you'll see it's a little bit different, but it should be really good. Okay? So my unread messages are first. And by the way, do you know what is black and white and red all over? Yeah, it's a newspaper. You knew that one. So right here, we have unread first, and then my starred. I don't have anything starred. So let's say you're reading it, and if I hit S, okay, that will automatically star something, okay? If I hit S again, it will unstar it. So if I hit S and I go back to my inbox, okay, and I scroll down, you'll see that it now is in my starred email, okay? So if I ever want to go to my stars, you know what that is, okay? Let's say a lot of this is spam mail. But let's say I wanted to, I got to do something, okay? So, Rebrandy, let's say, I needed to contact this person from Rebrandy, from an organization, something. So if I hit SS, like star twice, it'll turn into the check mark box, okay? And then once we'll take it out. If I hit SSS, it'll go to information. So, I need to learn that. Or I could go to red, I really need to do that. So you can kind of choose, I'm going to just put information, just like, if I ever want to help brand ESPN, I'll check out that for later. Because what's going to happen is once I read it, it's going to be gone, okay? So it's gone. So if I scroll down here, I can kind of see, information, I need to do that. This one's starred, I should do that one too. So yeah, you can check that out. Now, if there's certain Schoology messages that we want to filter, okay, so we can like go here, and let's say you have announcements, okay, and let's say we want to take all of our announcements from Schoology and kind of put it in our own folder, okay. So if you notice, some email subjects have the same subject, like posted an update on Schoology, okay. So you could have like all subjects like this. I could go to more and hit filter messages like this. And then you could put like from Parsons or whoever it is, or it has a subject. It's the same subject every time, so I know that's an announcement from him. So I can hit that. I can click on the bottom right, create filter with this search, okay. And then I could apply this filter. And I can choose a label. So I can hit new label, and I could call this like announcements, okay. And I could put create. And then I could hit, if you want to mark it as in red, star it, but I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to hit create filter, okay. And then if we go in here, we have a filter. Let's go back to our settings, okay. And in our settings, we created in our accounts, our inbox, we had this one empty, okay. So instead of empty for our third one, we're going to put starred, okay. And for our options, okay, or sorry, not start. We're gonna choose more options. I'm gonna choose that label, okay? Announcements that we just made, okay? And then we're gonna go down and hit Save Changes, okay? And if I scroll down, look, here's my announcements. So all my announcements are gonna go in here, and it even has that label, you know, announcements. You could even do messages, like if a certain person is all emails from a certain person, okay, that you want to take. So let's say this person, Rebrandy, or all Schoology messages. Let's just do that one. I'll go here. Okay, and what you're gonna do is copy, like, go to a Schoology message, and you'll see no reply at Schoology.com. Like, find a Schoology message, and you get more filtered messages like this. And then from, it should say no reply at Schoology.com. Okay, and then I can go ahead and hit create filter messages like this. Okay, and then I can choose apply a label and new label. I'm going to call this Schoology and hit create. Okay, and then I'm going to also apply messages like this and hit create filter. And if I go in the, if I want to find those, okay, here we go. If I want to find those, I can look on the left. See, it says announcements, and I can just click on announcements, and it's right there. So that's an easy way to get it too. So there's a couple different ways that you can organize your mailbox. Notice we have a calendar now down here. Okay, and so this calendar will show your Google Calendar and events and things like that. And if you see the 3 dots, that's to hide it or to add it. To add an event, okay, you need to go to your calendar and then click on one of the boxes for your Google Calendar. Like here, if you click on here and double click, we're going to hit plus. Right here, you can easily add a calendar event like here. And you can choose a date and a time. Okay, one cool thing is a notification. You can choose to notify yourself, you know, if you need certain, to be reminded of certain things. This is especially helpful if you have Google Calendar on your phone. It'll notify you, oh, make sure you do this, so you'll be better. And then if you add that, that will show up here in Google Calendar. Another cool thing on Google Calendar, if you go to tasks, okay, this is a great way to organize your life of things to do. So here in my Google tasks, I can hit plus and add, like, let's go, see, so maybe buy SD card, okay, and then maybe submit Google form. So if I buy that SD card, because it was notified, I can hit this and it'll strike through, showing that it's done. Okay, and there's a lot of different options that you can do. Okay, you can indent it, you can color code it. A lot of cool things you can do with Google Tasks. Just a couple more things I want to show you. If you're looking for a certain email, you can put from and then put the person's name. Okay, and then if they emailed you, it'll show up. If they didn't, they won't. But you can also put from that person and put, like, has attachment. Okay, and then it will show all the things with attachments. You can also, if you click on that drop-down box, you can also search, like, has a certain subject, has certain words. If it's a big file you're looking for, if it's a certain date, like 1 week within, if, let's say, last in the summer, you could try to look for it like that. And so it's a great way to try to find an email and do a little bit more. If I'm trying to make a new email, Okay, hit C to compose, and it's a lot easier than hitting compose. Just hit C as in cat. If you have it, if you want to reply to someone's email, okay, you can hit R as in reply, and it will automatically start replying. Okay, or you could put F for forward if you want to forward an email. So you need to remember those things when doing email, because it can be really helpful. Okay, hopefully you learned some new things about Gmail, so have fun.